This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
It's time to dress for success. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dragon Warrior 2. In the last episode, we got some quests, traveled around the world, gathered some pretty nice equipment. Now it's time for us to, well, get more equipment so we can prepare to, you know, just survive what's up ahead. Because, well, eventually we are going to have to, did I just get, like, a lot of, MP lost? Anyway, yeah, we're going to have to do quite a bit of grinding here in the future, and I want to, wow, I did, is that, oh, Magic Baboon, okay. Have I talked about those guys before? I think so, yeah, they're just more powerful versions of the baboons from before, but pretty dangerous, and man, 4 Magic Drackies? But really, all they're going to do is cast defense, so we just want to take out the Magic Baboon. Although I guess I could Infernos the Magic Drackies, see if do enough damage to them. Yeah, they're not going to do much damage. It's really the Magic Drackies' defense, which are going to lower our defense by a lot now. Actually, they could start doing damage to us after a bit, so, but, yeah. Actually, I don't mind showing off these battles at this point. Yeah, what we're trying to do today is we're trying to go back to the Dragon Horn, because of, someone said about the Magic Dew is supposed to be in that general area. So, yeah, let's just go through the ocean. Oh, good, they didn't see me, so I can just kind of, alright, we'll just, I really need to put the Staff of Thunder in the first spot so I can, just go straight to it if I need to. I should just have her defend, or parry. I mean it's basically parry, but or defend, but you know. I guess I could have cut these out, but it didn't take me too long to beat these guys in. Oh well, all right. They got that resistance. Oh well. But yeah, like here pretty soon, I'm gonna have to spend like basically hours and hours to eventually grind. So we're getting to that fun territory. But you know, it was going to happen eventually. I was just trying to put it off as far as I can. So, alright. Let's head into the tower. Remember how someone said it was supposed to be on the 3rd floor? So let's head back up there. Now, from what I understand, this is randomized. Oh, we can fight one baboon. I'm trying to... I think I went over one baboon, or the Magic Baboon before, so... But anyway, from what I understand, it's random, and I think that's actually true. It's supposed to be around the stairs here. You're supposed to search in the general area of the stairs. Whoops. There it is. The Dew's yarn. Like I said, it could be anywhere around the stairs or the center of it. But I don't know... like what randomness it actually is set to. It's kind of weird how it's like one of those random items, because I think they just said it's supposed to be on the 3rd floor, but it wasn't. Let's see, who actually got it? Is it Orphea, or I might have to clean out my inventory? Okay, she's still got some room. So all right, yeah, let's make this magic cloth, the water magic cloth or whatever. It's actually a pretty good piece of equipment. So. Just, yeah, we're gonna sail over the sea to our location, but we're gonna head there eventually. Oh, these are ghost mouse. I can show this off as well. I forgot you could fight ghost mouse on the sea. Yeah, it makes some of the weaker battles a little bit easier. But, yeah, really not much. Ooh, treasure. Clothes? I'll probably just drop that or sell it, obviously. But yeah, I want to get some more, open some more keys with the golden door key, so. Oh yeah, we also found that and everything. There's a lot of things we found, so. I mean, obviously this would take me a while to do, but I've been piecemealing it and trying to get it all back to back. There's the Shrine of Holy. We're going to go back there. I'm just going to cut to when I have to go back there to get a reward, because with the token of Erdrick, we can now get something for doing that, so. Oops, didn't mean to drop off the island there. just want to hear this awesome, music here. But anyway, we've got to go back to Hanlon because there's some doors we can open up there. So, all right, nothing too heinous. All right, let's make sure we're healed. Oh yeah, I want to sell some stuff too. Actually, I might just pay for it. Actually, is there an item shop around here? No, that's the. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go sell those clothes. Really quick. Yeah, thanks for the 22 gold or whatever it is for the... Yeah, magical Dude Jar is what we need for what we're about to do here, so... Actually, since I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding anyway, I'm not really worried about money purposes, so I'm just gonna use that medicinal herb on Orpheo or whatever. I think... What's Gwen's HP? Isn't it kind of sad that the princess almost has more HP than the prince? Yeah, the prince is kind of pathetic in this game when you really think about it, because even the princess, who's a magic build, has more HP than the prince does, and I think she even ends up getting more defense than he does at one point or something like that. But I think it's the HP I was thinking of, but still. Okay, let's golden key. All right, and. Yeah, you're supposed to find this out by just exploring, really, at this point, because as soon as you start getting the keys, you're like, okay, where can we find these crests? Yeah, unfortunately, with the flute, you have to be in the room where the crest is. You can't just be in the general area, so... Yeah, more gremlin-type enemies there. And an old man here. Hey, dude. There's a legend that tells of a great and good wizard who lives in a cave in the sea. If thou hast the 5 crests, he will come to thee. Radis, right, or something? But anyway. Okay, let's open this door. Yeah, we have to fight these guys, so hopefully we don't get... Let's see, actually, are you maxed out, Loto? I mean, might as well. Because these guys can be kind of dangerous, so... Because we're not supposed to fight these guys yet for a while. Who are these guys? Aye! For boss battle against the Oswargs. Ooh, yeah, these guys are just really powerful versions of gremlins. So you have to be careful when fighting these guys at this point. You probably want to be a higher level or have better equipment, but I think we can handle these guys. It's really a case of we just have to kind of go all out on these guys. And we're in a town where we can rest, so there's really no reason why you couldn't have been fully rested by the time we fight these things. Let me see, I'm just pulling up their... Oswargs have 3 sleep, 3 fire, 4 defeat, 3 defense, 3 stop spell, and 3 surround. So really at this point, even despite them having a 3 resist to fire, I would just go all out on them. Let's see, Oswargs, they have 69 HP, 139 experience, 105 gold, and I think that's it. I'm not sure where they drop, but really not here for dropping purposes. So yeah, just go all out on them, and just hopefully we get lucky. So we can just heal afterwards. But did we dodge an attack from these guys? Huh. Neat. Wow, I'm getting pretty lucky against these guys. I'll take it, man. Nah, see? Oh, he can dodge. Oh, alright, we got him. Nice. Well, got pretty lucky there. I thought they were going to breathe fire at me all the time. Well then. Anyway, in this corner here, we find the water crest. So we got 3 of 5, as you can see there. Very nice. Okay, so now we want to go get that. Let me go. Oh yeah, I need to go back to the Shrine of Holy. How much does it cost to sleep here? Just trying to think about it, like 36. I could do that. Might as well, right? It's not that costly anyway. Okay. Let's sleep. Alright, I'm gonna beat you back at the Temple of Holy. Alright, we're back at the Holy Temple, so if you have the token of Erdrick, we can talk to this man here. I've been waiting for thee to come. I will trade the helmet of Erdrick for the token thou carries. Alright, we get the helmet. Now, there is a helmet we could have bought earlier, the iron helmet. But I wanted to save it for the let's move. Let's see, I think he gave it to the princess. Or, oh no, the prince had it, so, yeah. Let me, let's move the flute. to you. But yeah, we could have bought an iron helmet earlier, but I wanted to wait to get this thing. Save me some money grinding. Okay. There, we had 78 defense. Now we have 98 defense. Yes. All right. Anything else you can say? Real descendants of Erdrick carries a token to prove his interest. I'll be off with that, but you already took it, man. I mean, technically, you could go find the... I believe because of the bug in the game, you could find the temple or another token of Erdrick and grab it again. That's the thing about this game. Because of the bug in the game, you can... let's see. Is this... No, not this one. You could get multiple items of... You know, like I said, the Staff of Thunder, and all that. See, I need to head back to Baranth. Let's see. Is this Baranth? Yeah, okay. Because this is the closest location for... my needs, so luckily the enemies here aren't too bad. So, and the reason I'm showing this off is just for, you know, because it's been an episode or two since we've been here, so I just want to make sure to remind you how to get here in the first place. And like I said, I'm a visual learner, so I have to see where I'm going sometimes, so I want to show it off. And yeah, Gwen got killed. Whoops. What did it say again? Sorry. Alas, poor Gwen is dead. Yeah, I'll have to heal her up. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I get for not paying attention in battles. Sometimes my old days of Final Fantasy pressing A to win kind of wins out, and I... Man, the game just wants to punish me all of a sudden today. Whew. Alright, we can make it. Whew. Yeah, with having only 2 people now, makes it a little bit tougher, but we got this. We should have just enough HP to get to, town. Whoops, I keep accidentally choosing her. I guess I could have returned to town to heal, but we're almost there, so. Game? Seriously? Alright, I'll just show this off just because. I guess I should have shown off battles because we're about to die and that's a little bit more tense. So, you know, the whole... Man, even with our high defense, I'm still getting smacked for a decent amount of damage by orcs. That's just how it is, man. The game's dangerous, man. Oh, I guess I could show this off. The gold orcs aren't really that bad. Yeah, I probably should have been shown off. Items do not count for stop spell, so yeah, that's one of the benefits of having an item like that. So at least you're not doing a crazy amount of damage. So. Get some gold, even though I could, if I really want to go, I would just do the Staff of Thunder trick. Really, it's for experience is what I really need, so. Alright, we made it. Whew. Well, that could have been better, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I'll have to heal up after this, so. Okay. We want to buy some equipment. Do I have enough money for this, actually? Now that I think about it. I might have to go money grinding just for that. 6,000. Oh, yeah. I think I have enough. Move out of my way, dude. 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 Okay, fine. We'll just wait for that salesman to come by. Let's see. Do I have enough money for this? The dragon... Oh, I don't have enough money for the dragon killer. I'm gonna have to do... Well, actually, could I sell... No. If I sell my... Yeah, I might have to do a bit of money grinding here in a second and off screen to do that. Let's see. Let me look at my items. I wanted to buy the dragon killer because it's gonna be useful for our money grinding here. Let's see. Yeah, I might just go try to fight some gold orcs and stuff like that and come right back. Because I want to buy the dragon killer because we're going to be using that for money grinding here in a second. Let's see. There is a house of healing here, isn't there? Or do I have to go all the way? No, it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about what happens when you revive someone who's dead. Luckily, it's only 200 for the princess here, so... Lodo was like 300 when I did it, so... This is a very delicate operation. It may take a little while. And that's it. Whew. And she starts back at 1 HP, as you can see. Alright, let's... actually, I don't quite need the end, because she still has quite a bit of magic, so... yeah, let me go money grinding really quick just to get enough money for that dragon killer. Because it's, like I said, it's gonna be the weakest weapon I can use that'll help me grind for metal slimes for experience. And that's where I'm going to get the most of my grinding done is through metal slimes. So, all right, I'll be back in a second after I get 2,000 more. Is it 2,000 more gold? Well, 2,200 more gold for the 8,000. So I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back after getting the money. Didn't take me too long at all. Okay, so what I want to do is I need to sell a weapon because we're going to swap out Lodo's weapon. Now, we could get the light sword, but it's a little bit more expensive, and we can get the money for that eventually. As soon as the lady comes down. One any day now. Okay. Now, what am I going to sell? Oh, yeah, and off screen, I ended up getting like a fairy water. Wherever it is. I guess it must be the prince has it. There it is. Let's sell that. Yeah, sure. But yeah, I'm going to sell... Oh, wait, not from you. And you know what I'm going to sell? I'm going to sell the famous Sword of Erdrick. That's got to make a lot of cash, right? 2 gold? Really? Yeah. Well, and you can get another Sword of Erdrick if you really want to, but for what we need, we actually don't need the famous Sword of Erdrick for this. So, whoops. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, I'd sell it because I just don't have an inventory for it. So, because we want that dragon killer, so... Okay. Alright, let's go buy that dragon killer. Give that to Lodo. Alright, there's that iron helmet that the guy sells from before, but anyway. Alright, look at that attack power. Well, 111. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna need that to fight metal slimes. Okay. Let's go rest and save here, because I do want to come back. I want to teleport back here eventually. Alright, we're going to be doing some dangerous traveling today just to get what we need. You're probably, like I said, you're probably not going to need more levels or armor or equipment for this, but if we're lucky, we should be able to survive. Hopefully. Yeah, let's save our progress. Actually, maybe I should have cast return and then slept. Whatever, it doesn't cost that much. Yep. Alright, let's cast return so the boat will come over here. Okay, so now we want to travel to a new location to get this piece of equipment created. So just sail over the ocean blue. Ah, da, 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 da. I don't know any pirate tunes, so you'll have to pretend. Was it 99 bottles of beer on the wall? 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah, that gets old really fast though. So yeah, crazy. I mean, how does fighting on the ship work? Do they just jump onto the ship and attack you, or do you fall into the water and get attacked? I don't know, man. It is a little bit weird. Now you could go around the other side to where we're going, but the thing is, because of the desert that blocks this place off, you can't actually get to it from, at least at this point. So yeah, you could have gotten tricked to try and go the other way, but nope, it's not how it works, man. So all right. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of survivability here. So yeah, these enemies here are hard. So yeah, we'll just have to be. Hopefully, we get lucky and don't fight any too nasty groups, or at least take advantage of sleeps and all that other stuff. So all right, we got a metal babble here. Basically, they're more powerful versions of metal slimes. They can cast Firebrain. The problem is with metal babbles, they're not worth grinding because the experience that they give is really not much more than... no, this is bad news. Yeah, see, it's not even worth it to fight this guy. God, he keeps casting Firebane every turn, too. Yeah, we'll just have to heal, man. He's probably, I was about to say, he's probably going to run away. So, yeah, they are definitely not, oh yeah, I guess since we encountered them, might as well go over their weaknesses. Yeah, metal babbles are not worth it. They're resistant to everything, 7s in all categories, so you can't do anything with that, so you just have to manually, physically hit them. But the thing is, because they can cast, in later games of the series, they're not that dangerous, because in terms of actually attacking them, they usually either will just run away or do a little bit of damage. In this game, they actually cast pretty powerful magic, so you're like, okay, no reason to grind you guys. But if you do kill them, they have 35 HP, and I was doing 1 damage to them, so clearly not worth it. But But they do drop 1,050 experience, so that's a lot, and 255 gold. But like I said, because of how much it takes to, we'd have to be really powerful at that point to even damage them. And yeah, it's just not worth it. Metal slimes are a little bit easier to kill. Sorry. So yeah, definitely not worth it. If running away was viable in this game, like on a pretty regular basis, I would do it quite often. But it's very risky to run away in this game because there's that chance of just failure. Well, luckily that group wasn't too bad. Just some like rats and carnivogs and stuff like that. There could be more powerful enemies here, but luckily we're not fighting them yet. Yeah, just hopefully we'll get to the town. Oh, I got a medical herb from some ghost rats. Neat. Yeah, there's the town right there. Don't need to use that medical herb. I'll use it, but because I have very little room in the first place. Oh, we got pretty lucky. There's some pretty nasty creatures here, like headhunters and hippobangos and stuff like that. So, yeah, lucky for me. All right, cool. All right. Hello, this is the village of Toon. Toon? Can you sing a magic tune? But anyway, yeah, House of Elon right there. Far and wide, I've sought a master weaver who makes water flying cloth, and they say such a man lives here. Oh, okay. Sit still, dude. It is said that the Tower of the Moon holds a piece of the moon. I guess you ask a stupid question, I guess. Thou hast heard of Roge Fastfinger, I see. Well, he stole the key to our water gate, and the scoundrel, he would dearly love to have it back. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see what equipment these guys have. Woo, look at that cost. The Falcon Sword. Famous to the Dragon Quest series, this can attack twice. However, its attack power is so low that's kind of not worth it until you get high like levels near the end of the game where the loss of attack power doesn't affect you that badly. So, really the magic armor is really the big thing for here, but you could buy it at other places as well. But so, yeah, if you're really high level, then getting the Falcon Sword is great. But at this point, no, it's not worth it because of the attack loss. So... Many years have passed since the Tower of the Moon could be reached by ship. Lies to the south. So we have to walk it or something? No, don't make me walk it. Don't make me walk it. I'm Jenna. If thou meetst my husband, tell him that my father's name was Ruffles. Ruffles? Like the chips? Who calls themselves Ruffles? I mean, that's what you call a dog or something like that, you know? And not to insult a dog, I'm just saying. That's you give dogs silly names like that, you know, because it's endearing. Not a human being. Ah, so thou hast found my loom and the dune's yarn, too. I shall weave thee a water flying cloth, but it will take time. Please come back in a day or so. Now, what does that mean? What that means is you need to basically sleep. Well, actually, I don't think... Well, you can sleep. But what it means is you have to save your game and restart the game, is what that basically means. So, let's see, 120? Let's see, what about you? If the water gate were to be raised, water would once more fill into the dry riverbed. Yeah, so we'd be able to get here easier than have to go all the way around the continent just to get to this place. Material tools, what can I offer thee? Let's see, he's got Wing of the Wyvern. Oh yeah, I need it. Well, do I want to sell that medicinal herb or just save it? Probably just save it. Rough. Okay, let me bypass you. So there's some hidden NPCs around here. Yeah. Well, Jenna sent thee. Tell her I would not name a dog Ruffles for all the dragon's golden elf god. Yeah, okay. But it is a dog's name, really, when you think about it. So, all right. Well, anyway. And then we got a. Oh, hello. Then we got a key over here, the jailer's key. And here's the famous Watergate. So yeah, now we can use that item as a Watergate key. So let's let the water flow. Ha 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 ha! The water has been restored. All right. So now we can actually get here the other way than before. Does Jen actually say anything after telling that? I don't think it does, but I'll see. Okay. Okay. Now that we've done that, yeah, you can see now there's the water, because before there was desert down there. I don't know if you can barely see, but now we can get there by boat. So now when we need to come back to this guy, we can do that. So, alright, let's return back to the previous area. I want to sleep here because I didn't want to pay 120 gold. Also, I need to save and reset too, so let's do that really quick. Because you have to save and reset to get this thing, so. Otherwise, it won't work. Yep, save the game, then, no, I don't want to continue. In that case, return when thou can, for Hargon does not sleep! In order to preserve the Imperial Scrolls of Honor, please hold the reset button while pressing the power button off. If you turn off the power first, thou may lose the record of your great deeds, and that would be a shame. So the game kind of says Hargon never sleeps, so like, what? So you're telling me I could lose my I could lose the game if I didn't play it fast enough? Nah, they didn't. They're just being silly. That'd be funny if you were impressionable as a kid and fall for that. Like, oh, I have to keep playing until I beat the game. But that's not how it works. So, all right, let's reset the game really quick. All right. So yeah, just a quick press the button, get in there, continue your quest. All right. We are back. So now we have to go back to the water loom to get our next piece of equipment. So, but we'll go around the long way this time to get there. So, or we won't be going the long way is what I meant. Sorry. Because of opening the water gate, we'll be able to get there a little bit faster now. You know, I realized I just didn't sleep when I was supposed to. Wow. Nah, I can leave this in. Yeah, I was gonna sleep and then actually I could just cast return and get back there. Really? Well, I mean, since I'm gonna cast magic, or since I'm gonna rest, wow. How annoying. Yeah, I forgot to sleep. I was gonna sleep right afterwards. Yeah, I completely forgot I was gonna do that. Because it's a little bit cheaper here to do that, so. Well, not by much. Still 90 gold. But I guess I can't complain. Alright, let's head back to that one place. Tough, or whatever. Ton. Stupid trees and their fancy jigs. Yeah, already lost some MP from those guys. Ugh. Oh well. That's the game for you. The RNG gods sometimes smile upon me, and sometimes they don't. It's a sad state of affairs, I say. Yeah, not too bad. I guess I could have shown off that battle, but sometimes, you know, I think a battle will be easy, and then just all of a sudden, you know, the slugs decide to sweep breath you and put you all to sleep, and you just sit there for a second. They don't do a ton of damage, but it's still annoying, you know. Oh well. Well, it wouldn't be Dragon Quest if you didn't have weird encounters like that. Of course not. Why would you even think about having such normal encounters, you know? We can't make it easy in Dragon Quest, not the early games anyway. It's all a challenge. Okay, anyway. Go through this little spot here. Yeah, you could have gone through this way earlier, but we wouldn't have been able to land near the town because of the desert. You can't land on deserts, so it's not a viable option. Yeah, look at that. Right next to the town. Uh-oh, we got new enemies here. Hunters. I didn't know you could fight them on the water. Huh. Well, that surprised me, actually. Hunters, yeah, these guys can be dangerous. We want to put them to sleep. Okay. And I might as well use, whoops. Yeah, use leather shield on them. Now we want to try to put these guys to sleep. Let's see. Gotta find hunters here. As soon as I can find them. These guys hit pretty hard. Where are they? I'm trying to find them on my... And yeah, we got vampires here. We fought them before. There goes hunters. They're resistant They have 3 sleep, 2 defeat, 1 defense, 1 fire, 7 stop spell, and surround. So, fight these guys again. Let's see if we can finish these guys off. Let's see, and then hunters have 65 HP, 67 experience, 45 gold. Woke up. Hopefully we'll have either done a dump damage to him or let Lodo finish him off. Okay, good. Got a little lucky there. What'd you get? Oh, we got more. We got gold pieces. So they dropped more gold in the treasure chest. That's not bad. Might as well heal really quick just in case we get hit by more hunters again. For some reason I thought on the river was kind of ocean territory, so you can fight. Oh yeah, that's the Temple of the Moon down there, right? But we can't. There's 2. I guess I could show this off because it's a dangerous situation. But the Temple of the Moon down there is the enemies are too hard there. We wouldn't be able to survive. So we'll need to be a little bit more beefy by this point. So ow, ow. You have to sleep at that one town. I don't know. Yeah, even with the 3 resists of sleep, it's still worth at least trying to put them to sleep anyway. Alright, should finish him off, hopefully. Yeah, luckily we haven't run into the hippobangos, which are a really nasty creature here. But I'll go over them if we ever run across them. Whew. Okay, got lucky there. Alright, let's go talk to that Fruit of the Loom guy. And, oh, wait. It's been forever since I wore Fruit of the Loom underwear. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was thinking for a second, where'd he go, man? Alright, hello, I've just finished. See that the princess wears this. Actually, weirdly enough, well, it's because he's that type of guy. I think he automatically gives it to the princess. Now that I think about it. Yep. Water flying cloth. Really good piece of equipment. Actually, interesting enough, the prince can wear it as well. So if you want to get another one for him, that'd be really good. Because the only way to do it is through the glitch. So you'd have to find the loom again, and you have to find the dew, and then come back here and do that all over again. So if you want to do that without having to worry about grinding for the magic armor, that's the way to do it. But yeah, let's give her the water flying cloth. Raises her defense to 63, so she's a little bit more durable now. The interesting thing about the water flying cloth is it also reduces any fire damage by 50%, whether that be the fire spells, Fireball, Infernos, or Firebrand, which Firebrand is basically the more powerful version of Infernos, for those who are curious. And it also works with Fire Breath as well, so, you know, those gremlins and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. So if you could get a copy for the prince, I would do it. I'm not going to do it for the purposes of, like, I'm trying to play the game semi-legit by not, you know, taking advantage of, like, you know, bugs in the game and stuff like that. Okay. So, now, okay. I think we're done with this area, so I want to go back to Vaughn. So let's return. Alright, I'm gonna go and save it, and then we need to head to basically our grinding location is what we want, where we want to go to now. Let's see, let me go and sleep really quick. Take advantage of that. Okay, so I want to go near, I want to go to Austin Fair is what is my next location. Because there's a pretty interesting encounter there with metal slimes you can get to. Let's see, just gotta remember fastest way to go there on the map. Okay, let's get. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the fastest way to get over there. Yeah, I guess it'd be just sailing west would be the fastest. Yeah, I seem to get fairy waters all the time for those basilisks or whatever. Yeah, we got poison as well. Not a big deal, because with antidote and it doesn't cost that much at this point. There's really no reason to have antidotes anymore. Or antidote herbs or whatever, because you can just cast a spell. And we're going to be pretty close to a town, or you can return and all this other stuff, so. Okay. So we want to go to Austin Fair. So let me just sail. Let's see. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, oh, this is one of those worlds where it just flips around each other because the world is a globe there, viewers. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Like, seriously, there's people that believe that the world's flat. Are you insane? But anyway, yeah, let's go to Austin Fair. Or, Oster Fair? Sorry. I don't know why I say Austin Fair. Austin Pfeffer. Because, yeah, there's a pretty good encounter rate here, so I might have to cut to when we actually get it, because I don't know. It's a pretty common occurrence, but I don't want to show off every single battle until I find it, just to show you, like, what it is. Because I don't think I showed it off last time, so maybe I should go into the town itself, and then I'll... Hawkman trying to stop spell me. How dare you. Okay, let me, I'll go into the town really quick, and then I'll come back after I after I show off the metal slime fight, so. Oh, here's the battle. All right, the 8 metal slimes. It's pretty common around here. Lodo actually has enough attack power to be able to kill these guys, but like other metal slimes, they have a chance to run away. And the experience they give is reasonable enough to where it's worth actually trying to fight these guys on a regular basis. And they still cast magic, but it's not as bad as their metal babble cousins. So at least it's reasonable to be able to do this on a regular basis. Since I haven't actually shown off the metal slimes, let me look up their wherever their weaknesses. I mean, well, actually, I don't know why I'm doing it. They're resistant to everything. So you can't cast defense or fire or anything like that. So I don't know why I was looking that up. Metal slimes, they have 6 HP, 150 experience drop, and 50 gold drop. So yeah, just killing one is a pretty good amount. And like I said, with our current weapon and strength, we'll be able to one-shot with the Lodo. So just pair with everyone. Yeah, they can cast Fireball, but like I said, at least it's not Fire Bane. Well, maybe I'll kill one. Yay, we got one. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna one-shot him, so. And yeah, basically I want to do this fight over, or I want to fight the enemy. I mean, the enemies in general give decent experience here, but I want to do this over and over and over again until I gain a lot of experience, so. Yeah, look at that. 689 experience. Yeah, let's see. Orfeo got a level 17. Or, yeah. Or, sorry, 16 for him. Let's see. 5 power, 7 reaction, 2 HP, 4 MP. And then Gwen should have gained some levels as well. Yeah. Power by 1, reaction by 2, maximum HP by 1, MP by 2. Learn a new spell. I think that's Antidote, I think. Weirdly enough that she gets it at this point. Yeah, so Antidote. Yeah, I need to split this. The thing is, to get to the end of the game, we need a ton of experience. I think I need, like, let me look at my stats here. My experience points, as you can see there, we need to get to 100,000 experience to survive the Road to Rome. But we got a couple major dungeons ahead, and to make it more tolerable, I'm going to split up the experience chunks. I could do it now, but that'd be me basically doing that for hours. And I've got other better things to do, and I think it would just be easier for me and for recording purposes to grind, then do a dungeon, then grind, do another dungeon, so forth and so on. I want Orfeo to get to level 18, I believe. It's he gets some good spells by that point, and we'll have a little bit more better survivability, and we'll get some money too on the way, because I need a bit of money for buying magic armor for the prince. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I'll do that really quick, and then we'll go on to our next destination. We want to go back to Tantagel after this, but I'll do the level grinding really quick, so I'll be back in well, for me it'll be an hour, for you it'll be a second, so. Alright, we're back after the level grinding, so yeah, it took me about an hour. Lodo is at level 19 now, and then the Prince is at 18, and he gained Firebane and Step Guard for that. Firebane is like before, is a more powerful version of Infernos. So now they has ranged, or now they has a multi-hit attack. I can probably give the staff to the princess here. I also ended up dropping a Gremlin's Tail by the Hawk Knights, or yeah. And Gremlin's Tail, what that is, it's a cursed item that makes you more susceptible to sleep and stop spell. So it's cursed, so sell that. Got an Iron Helmet from the Metal Slimes. kind of neat. I'll probably just sell that. Then we got a wizard's ring from a zombie, or sorry, it's called a Hork, which is an upgrade for the zombie. I was surprised I got that. What the wizard's ring does, it's like in later versions of the series, uses an item. It restores your MP, but it breaks after a couple of uses. So, which means I really don't have a lot of room. I'll have to sell most, at least the iron helmet, if anything. And then what I want to do I even have the room? I might have to drop something. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, actually, I might just drop that. Oh yeah, I forgot I got an extra fairy water. I can drop that. So let's throw that away because there's no shop to sell stuff here. What I want to do is I want to buy, now that I got some money for, as you can see, I've got a bit of gold. So I'm gonna buy a magic armor for the prince, so I can says I got moves, so I can get a little. The thing about him is if you can't give him the water cloak or whatever, getting him this will give him a 25% resistance to fire damage. So definitely be an improvement over his. I want to eventually get one for Lodo because his illusion guy is better in terms of damage, but it doesn't have the resistances, and I'd rather have the resistances. Yeah, see a little bit of a chunk. And even then, really, the damage resistance for Lodo is only, like, you're only going to get 2 more damage if you put the magic armor, and you get the resistance. What I like about Dragon Quest is that it has, sometimes magic resistance is way more important than physical defense in the game, because it's just more susceptible to it. So, alright, I'm going to meet you back at Tantagel, and the reason I'm not going to show the way back there is because I basically showed me getting there in this episode, so I'll meet you back at Tantagel, so. Alright, we're back at Tantagel here, so, yeah, I've healed up, and I've saved at the, dude there, and also the inn only cost 6 gold, which is a reference to the previous game. I think I've mentioned that before, but I thought that was kind of neat that they kept the same, continuity there. Also, I forgot to do this at the beginning of the episode, but let's talk to the king that's hiding in here. Yeah, remember how he's hiding away because he was worried about Hargon? So thou hast come even here to this simple room. I can help thee. My hope fled long ago. What a worthless king you are. Pff, fine. Alright, and I got the magic armor for Lodo. Put that on him. Yeah, a little bit less defense, but like I said, the 25% resistance to fire is just too good to pass up. Like I said, it's not that much of a loss, and you're only going to get like maybe 2 more damage per. Oh yeah, and because the Lodo now has the prince has a means of multi-attacking now with his Firebrand spell, we can now give Gwen the Staff of Thunder. I mean, it's not much more an attack, but still better than nothing. Really, it's just so she can use that to save her MP for like healing and stuff like that. So, all right, let's head on to our next location here. So we're gonna have to go down a little bit. Yeah, we want to go to this. There's gonna be a tower we can go to. All right. Yeah, we're trying to find another. We're trying to find a hidden crest around here. So we just gotta look and see if what we can find. Hopefully we'll be able, with our new, with our little bit of our levels, we'll be able to see if it's around here. It's no, I put the. Yeah, so the crest is around here somewhere. It's just finding out where it is. So, just got to go through this whole encounter and just find out what we can see. So, I'm getting really lucky with no. I've heard, if I remember correctly, you know, I was about to say there's like I'm like getting like no encounters here, but if I remember correctly, the encounter rate in this tower is actually really low for some weird reason. But with our power, we can one-shot a lot of these guys. So because we have the dragon killer, so yeah, let's just keep going. I think it's because we're trying to search for something that we're, it's a little bit, what's the word? They purposely, like, reduce the encounter rate, I guess? I don't know. I could be completely wrong on that. Oh yeah, and since there's Gorgons here and, like, Mummy Men, now that we have the defense spell, we can actually fight these guys reasonably, because they'll keep casting increase, and then we just need to fight, like, against, we just need to fight against that by just casting defense, so we actually have a way to handle the enemy there. So yeah, before you basically just wanted to run away every time because there was like almost no reason to fight them. Okay, should be a, yeah, there's treasure over here. Alright, here we get some 53 gold. Woo. We're gonna get better gold from other things, but yeah. I guess we can take what we can get. I've heard the treasure is kind of random, so you might not get the same amount I will. It's I think there's like a 10 gold difference or something like that randomized between the golds. So someone figured it out online, like what the gold variances and stuff like that is, but I haven't actually looked it up. Yeah, with our levels in armor, it's not too bad around here in terms of difficulty and stuff. I mean, there's still this game is still difficult in a way. You know what I mean? It's always going to be difficult because of your lack of resources and going through dungeons and stuff like that. But some areas, because of your level grinding, it can be a little bit more tolerable. And obviously, level grinding in general just fixes everything. Oh, we got a new enemy here, Undead. So it kind of threw me off. I was looking at my notes when they popped up. I was like, I'll just kill these guys, cut the battle out, whatever. Yeah, they're basically, I mean, they're called undead, but they're skeletons, so. And they got, yeah, you can see that symbol on their shield there. That's the symbol of Hargon. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but that pops up over all the course of the game, like the sorcerers have it. It's kind of a neat little detail. But anyway, undead have 2 sleep, 7 defeat, 2 defense, 0 fire, 7 stop spell, and 3 surround. So you want to fireball these things. They can hit pretty decently well, so keep that in mind as well. They have 65 HP, 45 experience, 40 gold. If they do drop anything, it might be like money. Do I want to cast Firebrand? Firebrand? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, look at that damage. Very nice. Almost one-shot the... Okay, yeah, parry now because we're taking damage. I use that medicinal herb or medical herb I have. Ooh, we gained a level for Lodo. Gained level 20, so didn't realize he was that close to a level. 6 power, 4 speed, 13 HP. Nice, that's a big boost. Yeah, at certain levels you'll get really huge, like let's see, there it is. I guess I don't need to use it, but you know. Yeah, there are certain levels in this game where you're just gonna get huge. Oh, I forgot to mention, Firebane hits everything in the battlefield. It's like a boom, I think, later on or whatever. So if you're trying to hit a lot of weak enemies, and I was talking about like combinations there. I fought some magic ants along with some undead and a gremlin. Have I gone over dragonflies? I don't think I have, actually. They're pretty nasty because they spew fire like all the time, so it's really, really obnoxious. This is why I wanted the magic armors and the water cloak, so we can reduce our damage from these things. But yeah, Firebane hits everything, and like the weird combinations of the game can still make early levels, later levels challenging, even if you have weak enemies, because the magic ants can put you to sleep while you're fighting the undead, and then they smack you. So there's just, I like the fact that just even weaker enemies can still be annoying in the battlefield because of the combination of enemies you fight. Dragonflies, let's see. Dragonflies, they have 7 sleep, 3 defeat, 1 defense, 0 fire, 7 stop spell, and 0 surround. So you want to fireball them if you can. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go and show off the fire. Well, actually, I've already shown it off, but I'll show it off again. Yeah, think if I didn't have the resistance, that thing, those fireballs could be doing like a lot more damage to us. Or fire. Lodo and Orphea would be taking like 16 damage instead, you know. So every little bit helps. And the Gwen's taking like nothing because she's getting 50%. Ooh, we got a treasure. Gold. Yeah, a lot of times if an enemy doesn't have gold, they're gonna have or sorry, if they drop a treasure chest, even if they don't have an item, they're more likely gonna have they're gonna more likely drop just straight up gold for you. Okay. Alright, what's in this treasure chest? Okay, so we find ourselves a sickle. We're just gonna sell that, so no worries there. Okay. I might just drop it depending on the situation. So, alright, we need to go back down to a previous floor. Oh, we got magic ants here, so yeah, they'll just try to put us to sleep. But since they're not in combination with anything, I don't have to worry about. Yeah, now Orphea can actually, or the prince can actually do more damage now. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this, just the series in general, where it'll sometimes mix up different enemy combinations. Yeah, trust in the power of your tank, which is Lodo. A lot of times in battle, I'll just be pairing with everyone instead, and just fighting with Lodo, and that's pretty much all I'll really do. So that's how you survive some of these battles. So okay. Okay, yeah, these Gorgons are a little annoying. But like I said, the combinations are working in my favor, so it's not too bad, so. Golly, game. Just having me I'll just show this one. Having me step onto like the ladder or the stairs and then immediately get attacked. Like, what is up with that nonsense? Yeah, most of my battle strategy has been like attack with the hero Lodo, and then defend with everyone else, so that way they're not taking a ton of damage from the saber tigers or just any creature we're fighting. Otherwise, it'd take a lot more damage because we just don't. Because the prince just doesn't have a lot. There's a lot of survivability. Yeah, I probably just could have cast heal. That's probably more cost effective. Oh well. Yeah, kind of weird that the princess doesn't have straight up heal. Just has the more. Yeah, the problem with the dungeons is getting nickel and dime to death by the enemies, really. Because, like I said, no matter what your level, unless you're like a super high level, you're gonna take damage from all these creatures. You know, no matter what you do. So, yeah, just gotta be prepped and ready to go for this game. It's all about minimizing damage and effectiveness of the enemies, crowd control, stuff like that. It's just a really like I said, it makes a lot of the weaker abilities in the game pretty useful, I think. Well, I don't know if I'd say weaker per se, but it makes a lot of abilities useful because it's not like Final Fantasy where there's like a million spells you come across, and man, the undead really have it out for the princess. Holy crap! Good thing she was defending the whole time. That would have been bad. Oh, a gold orc. Yeah, I could just show this off because it'll take like 1 or 2 turns, I think, with the dragon killer. We should be able to finish him off pretty quickly. Poor Gwen. I'm not sure how the AI figures out what is it a randomization? Because you can't move the characters around. You can't make Lodo in the back, for example. So I guess it's just random which character gets hit. Maybe we get 121 gold pieces, or whatever randomization you get from it. So. Yeah, I said there's a list online on like what the variance of the gold is, but hopefully we'll find that treasure that man, I got attacked like back to back, but yeah, I almost forgot about the room transition where battles are higher chances of guaranteeing during that. Yeah, sometimes you forget about certain mechanics when you get lost in like what you're doing. Happens to me quite often. Or I'll forget like certain enemy weaknesses, even though I have my notes here for that very purpose. You know, you just kind of get wrapped up in this whole situation. So, oh boy, it's a long dungeon. Yeah, I got hit pretty hard by some dragonflies, all spewing their wibbly wobbly, timey wimey fire breath. You know. Anyway, let's grab this chest here. Again, some fairy water. Don't really need it. Not here, anyway. The enemies aren't weak enough for it to work. At least I was only 1 undead, so I didn't have to worry about too much on that situation. This dungeon definitely whittling me down little by little. I'm almost out of HP, or MP for the prince. But I do have some, those, that wizard ring that I got if it really came down to it. Although I wouldn't base your strategy on me having the wizard ring, or you having the wizard ring, you know what I mean? Because you never know what you'll have at the time. And I just got lucky that I dropped in the first place. You're more likely... Ah, man! Freaking dragonflies got me. Golly. Yeah, they killed the prince. Yeah, well. I got unlucky for him. Whoops. Yeah, last poor guy is dead. Well, I mean, we have to finish this. I can't... Oh, I can't... Well, no, luckily I can leave. If you dropped off the tower, at least there's that, so... I might have to run away from the rest of the battles after this, because I don't... Like I said, 1 man down. That really hurts our chances. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running at this point. I was about to say, game? Nope. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we just have to risk it. Come on, game. Wow, the game's being nice to me by only having me fight fight magic ants, you know. I just got her attack too, so. Now, it's almost kind of getting weirdly lucky or something like that, so. The only problem is well, let's just say, I kind of would like to have an extra dude here. Oh yeah, there's a big old door here. Open that up. Let's see, where is the exit on that one? I think I gotta go down on this one. Yeah, kind of losing the prince kind of hurts me quite a bit here. I probably should just leave and come back, but I don't know. I feel like we can do this. Oh, what's this? A gremlin? Get back here. What the? Who are you? Thou needst not speak, for I know thy mind well. Come, follow me. I will guide thee to the place where thou shalt find the crest. Oh. Okay. Sure. Random old guy that just popped up here out of nowhere. Okay. Dude. Okay. If you talk to him before he runs away, he says, follow me, do not make a peep or whatever. But he keeps getting away before I can do that, so. Where's this guy keep going? Get back here. Dude. You're running me on a goose chase. And where was that gremlin thing from earlier? Nah, it's probably nothing. What the? Oh, right. It's just a random battle, yeah. You can still get attacked in here, but I'm actually surprised I didn't get a, attacked before then. Like, I was getting pretty lucky that I wasn't getting randomly hit during this whole thing. Oh dear. Run! Whew. Okay. Game? Actually, I could survive this one. I don't want to run all the time because I'm afraid. I could use that World Leaf. You only get one. I kind of want to save that for the end of the game, though. That is a tough one. Okay, let me. I'd rather not waste a heal more on a. Well, she's got that one spell. That's fine. Oops, no. Or if the prince is dead. Okay. All right, where are you heading off to me, old man? Where are we going here? Yeah, we'll try to survive the saber tigers. So. Yeah, luckily Loda has a decent amount of defense, and guarding will also reduce our damage too. So. Okay. Yeah, where's this crest, old man? Oh, must be there. Now open the treasure chest. Okay, awesome. Let me go and heal really quick. No specific reason. I'm just gonna heal just because I can. Whoops. Alright, what's in this chest? It's gotta be the crest, right? Okay. Empty? Haha, into the trap thou hast stepped. It shall be thy last. What the? Aw, no! For boss battle against 4 gremlins. Oh dear. Alright. So yeah, like all the gremlins from before. Yeah, this is why I kind of wish I had the prince at this point. Might just I could try to sleep him. But they have a 3 resistance to that. With fire, at least it's just 2. So. But luckily we can one-shot gremlins at this point. Actually, maybe I should have just defended because Gwen can. Yeah, I said we can one-shot a lot of these guys. So. You know, I'm just gonna. Luckily, with our fire resistance stuff, we're not too hosed. I mean, they're still gonna do damage to me at a reasonable level, but. Yeah, this is the only reason why I didn't really go back, because I feel like I was able to survive that encounter there, so, okay. This guy's a little bit more durable. Oh, we gained a level. Ooh, for Gwen? Or the princess? Yep. 1 power through reaction, 7 HP, 6 MP, and she learned a new spell. Alright. Well, so much for that. That was found the Star's Crest. Yeah, we get it after beating those guys. So, what spell did you get again, Gwen? Heal all. So we finally have a way to heal just the whole party. Completely. Like, it completely restores your HP to max, which is really nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Danger, Wolf Robinson. Oh boy. Well, talk about a danger situation. So, alright. So I'm gonna make my way back to wait, did I save it? Oh yeah, Orpheo's dead, so I'm going to walk all the way back to Tantagel is where I need to go to. So, will I be able to make it to Tantagel alive? And what's next on our journey for the quest and more levels? Find it next time in the next episode of Dragon Warrior 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.